All right, so for the first time ever, the Chase Inc. Business Preferred Card is offering the highest welcome bonus offer in the history of offers. Now, this offer here got better in two ways. First, they reduced the $15K minimum spend to $8,000, and the points also that you can earn went up significantly. To give you a quick breakdown, all this means is you have to spend $2,666 a month, and you'll be able to get an extra 100,000 ultimate reward points. Now, the biggest hurdle when it comes to business credit cards is the fact that a lot of people believe it's harder to get approved for business credit cards just because it's not a personal card. Well, I got some great news for you because first of all, I made a brand new updated guide just a few months back walking you through step by step in order to get approved for a business credit card for this year. Now, if you already own a business, you pretty much made the process even easier, but that video is going to open the door for anyone who may have been newer to the space. Now, on top of that, we got some multiple reports of people getting approved for this card even over the infamous 524 rule, which seemed to have been like that golden rule no one could get around, and some people even getting approved instantly for this card with less than a 700 credit score. So oftentimes when credit card issuers increase the value of those welcome bonus offers, they're incentivizing you guys to sign up, and they usually allow even more applicants, which they may not have done before. It's moments like this where I highly encourage you guys to take advantage of the offer because first of all, you are getting a much higher offer. You have to spend less money to hit that. And on top of that, your odds of getting approved is going to significantly increase. Now, if you already own a card like this, as I do, keep watching because there's an industry secret that I bet you don't know either. So the one cool thing about business credit cards is the fact that you're not limited to just having one business your whole life. So just take me as an example. I had multiple businesses before starting my current company, Jung Media, where, we have 4 employees right now. We hired a new intern from Wooten High School. By the way, if any of you guys ever want to work with us, partner with us, or intern for us, just send me an email, get you onboarded. But before the whole media company stuff, I had an e-commerce store, private label brand. I also had a digital marketing agency working with companies all around this area, running ads, specializing in content creation. In the last 4 to 5 years, I can name just a number of different businesses and EINs that I've had, and I could actually go ahead and apply for multiple business credit cards of the same kind because I had different businesses. So I did a bit more research going through some of the fine print on these cards because there's a lot you got to know. If you've ever received a welcome bonus offer on the Inc. Business Preferred Card for the same business within the past 24 months, you wouldn't actually qualify again for this new offer. But the workaround, like I said, is if you have a separate business with a new EIN, you could actually get this card as long as you have not gotten it within the past 24-month period or 2 years. So I currently have 3 of the Chase Inc. cards, which I've gotten more than 2 years ago. The time I gotten those were when I made review videos. If you look at some of my old videos, that's when I had them. I think it's been over 2 years, guys. And anyways, those cards were all on my older company. So I started a brand new company with a new EIN. I could actually go ahead and apply for this card right here and still get qualified. The benefit of also having multiple cards, not only are you getting a boatload of welcome bonus offers and points on things that you're going to spend anyways, but you're also going to be able to manage your expenses better on your different businesses. Another example that comes to mind is I have a different credit card for the restaurant that I own here in Rockville, Maryland. If you guys are ever looking for a really good Japanese barbecue restaurant to dine in at, check out Gyuzo, located in Rockville Town Center here in Maryland. I have a different business credit card for that one compared to my business credit card that I use for, all this YouTube stuff. As soon as we build up my next company, I'm actually going to go ahead and create a bunch of different business credit cards and accounts for that one because I do like staying organized. And at the end of the year, when I'm doing taxes, my accountant and my bookkeeper usually thanks us because we don't have everything just jam-packed under one umbrella. Now, it's also important to note that business credit cards don't get added to your 524 count of recently opened cards. Now, this year is a huge rule with Chase and one rule that has impacted a lot of people in the way that they apply for different cards. Now, that's because most business credit cards from banks don't actually show up onto your personal credit report that uses the 524 count. Now, by the way, guys, if you want to learn more about the Chase Inc. Business Preferred Card, I have a link down below in the description that will get you hooked up with that 100K bonus offer. So at this point, if you guys are interested in this card, let's go over what the actual benefits are. Let's go over the downgrade paths, what you can do in order to maximize the benefits, and also how you can improve the chances of getting approved. So first of all, this card here actually has a $95 annual fee for the primary card holder and no annual fee for additional card holders. With this card, you can earn 3 points per dollar on travel, including airfare, hotels, car rentals, cruises, subways, trains, taxis, tolls, parking, Airbnb, Lyft, Uber, and more. I don't know how much more it could be than that. That is like every method of travel that I can think of. But on top of that, they'll actually be giving you 5x back on Lyft, which I think is a great benefit. That wasn't around when I first got this card many years ago. And if you're not Team Uber and you're Team Lyft, it's pretty solid. With this card, you'll also get 3 points per dollar on internet, cable, and phone services. And this can include streaming services like Netflix or more. You also get 3 points per dollar on shipping purchases. So if you're using any type of inventory, sending packages out to customers, something that we're doing a lot. This was actually the primary card that I used. And you also get 3 points per dollar on search engine and social media advertising. So if you do any type of e-com, or even if you're doing just marketing agency stuff, if you can get whatever company that you're running the ads for and allow them to reimburse you for the ads that you're paying, and you make sure they actually pay you, because that'd be a headache if they don't, you're gonna be utilizing 3x points back. This is how you can rack up millions and millions of points if you hold this card for a certain period of time. Now, by the way, you can only get a max of $150,000 annually by spending on this card. Anything after that, you're not going to be getting the 3x or even the 5x on Lyft. It comes back down to the regular 1x you would get on a card. Now, going back into the welcome bonus offer of $8,000 within 3 months, or about 2,600 some bucks, if you find that you don't spend that much money, there are still additional ways that you can get a ton of credit card points. One of my favorite methods is to actually pay your federal taxes. You pay a small 1.8 to even 2 to 3% fee, depending on which credit card processor you use. But this is something that I've done for many, many years in order to get new points if I wasn't able to hit the welcome bonus offer. This is because oftentimes taxes, you have to pay it anyways. And this is just an easy way to still get positive ROI on a huge amount of points you can earn. With this card, you also get cell phone protection. Back a few years ago, when I was still holding the Chase Inc. Business Preferred card, I actually still hold it now. I damaged the crap out of my iPhone back then, and I was able to file a claim and get it completely repaired. The cell phone protection I think is really solid with the Chase Inc. Business Preferred. I personally use this one and the Business Platinum version. Normally Amex is superior in all ways customer service related, but I think when it came to filing this report, the insurance for my cell phone was a lot smoother with the Chase Inc. card. This is because I had to go through AIG for Amex Platinum, and they just asked for so much. And back when I was using the Chase Inc. Business Preferred, I don't know if they changed their insurance lenders, but I remember back then the process was a lot more smoother. On top of that, this card also gives you primary rental car insurance in every country when the rental is used for business purposes. You get extended warranty, which adds a year of coverage up to $10,000 per claim. You get purchase protection for items damaged or stolen within a 120-day period, or up to $10,000 again for claim. And you get a trip delay reimbursement, which covers $500 per person for reasonable expenses. This includes hotel, food, toiletries, medicine, or more. You get trip cancellation coverage for $5,000 per trip and $10,000 if you have multiple travelers, and you get trip interruption coverage. And then on top of that, you get travel accident coverage. You get $500,000 per person. You get lost luggage insurance, which covers $3,000 per person. And then you get baggage delay reimbursement, which covers $100 per day per person for a max of 5 days for essential items like clothing, toiletries, chargers for delays that last for more than 6 hours. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like more often than not when I travel, my plane ends up getting delayed. If it gets delayed for more than 6 hours and you're going on a business trip, using this card, you can get free coverage on essential items. So, if I need to eat, I'm gonna put on this card, and then I'm gonna go ahead and file for that reimbursement. Or if I need an extra charger for my phone, this is where this perk really starts shining. All right, what I love about this card here though is mainly the fact that it's with Chase, and you get access to the ultimate rewards portal if you have some of the cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. This here means instead of just getting 100,000 ultimate reward points, which adds up to be $1,000 in cash back that you could get, you could essentially stretch the value of those points more so they are more valuable to you. Now, I've been finding a ton of great redemptions, and this is because Chase is a transfer partner with Hyatt. I love staying at Hyatt hotels. I actually have not yet Globalist, I have Explorist, but even for the next like 2-3 trips I'm taking, I'm staying at Hyatt hotels, which I'm really excited for. And this card seems to shine through with finding great solid redemptions without having to spend hours and hours on the computer trying to get a huge redemption on, say, with other issuers like the Amex card. Sometimes all I have to do is just go on the Ultimate Rewards portal, and I'll find that I can get a redemption of 2 to even 3 cents back easily. Now, between the trifecta of the Chase Inc. card, so we have the Chase Inc. Business Cash, the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited, and then obviously the Chase Inc. Business Preferred, the one we're talking about now. The other two don't have annual fees. They have $0 annual fee to hold. This one is the only one with a $95 annual fee. But say for example, you're not getting the ROI, what you could do is actually downgrade this card into one of those different products. I would say with a card like this, you could go ahead and cancel it and you're not gonna see a huge repercussion because it already doesn't impact your personal credit report. This is not something that I would do with my personal credit cards that quick. I would have to think a bit more about it, but with business credit cards, you definitely have a lot more leeway on what you can do. Now, keep in mind, you would want to hold the card for a minimum of 12 months before ever converting it back down to a different product. If you end up, holding this card for 3 months, you get the welcome bonus offer and you call them up, hey, I want to downgrade it or cancel it, it's going to look fishy. They may even claw back those points. So be careful in doing that. Now, by the way, if you guys didn't know, you could also pair up this card, get a little wombo combo action with the Visa Savings Edge program. What I also like to do is if I'm shopping online, I use Ebates, also known as Rakuten. And if you guys use my link down below in the description, you'll be able to pick up $30 all for free. With the Visa Savings Edge program, you have access to get additional points from places like Budget, AutoZone, MGM Hotels, Wyndham Hotels. Even I'm seeing like 5% from Microsoft here, Tax Act, you get 2% at Panera Bread. If you're all about scraping the little cash back that you can, if you pair this up with even Ebates, you might find that you can get a ton of cash back. Cash back. Now, ladies and gents, if you are already building out something like the Chase Trifecta, I think this is just a great staple to have within the wallet, especially if you're just looking to hold it for a year, just because of that elevated welcome bonus offer and some of the other perks that you get with this card. By the way, if you guys do want to learn more about getting this card, check out the link down below in the description. Anytime you use that, it supports this channel a lot. Like always though, make sure the offer is competitive. If for some reason it's not giving you the 100K offer, do not use my link. Go on Google, find one that gives you the 100K offer, but check down below in the description first to see if you're able to qualify for the offer first. Now guys, if you did enjoy today's video, if you appreciate the credit card content, do me a favor, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel already. And by the way, if you guys want to go ahead and join our Facebook group, the Credit Society, the link for that will be down below in the description. In addition to getting hooked up to our newsletter, where I'll be sending you credit card tips and tricks every single day, because actually our newsletter members got hit with this offer like a week ago before I even made this video here on YouTube. So if you guys don't ever want to miss out, just in case offers come and offers go real quick, be sure to check out the link down below in the description for that. If you have no idea how to get started with business credit cards, I'll also have that linked at the end of this video here on this screen as a card, and also down below in the description that you guys can check out. Now, thank you all so much again for watching today's video. Have an amazing, blessed day, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.